Okay, so I'm on the other side of that gully. I'm gonna get my next cedar here. And I look over on the other side of, it's kind of like another mini gully. Right here is another mini gully. There's the main one right there. And on this side is the mini one, and on the other side of this mini gully is a sideline that goes up the hill there. Might be a good spot to put a pad up there. But on the ridge, on the sideline where the sideline's on the ridge there, there's 1, 2, 3, 2 tall hemlock snags and a really nasty fir snag right there. And it looks like it's leaning into that cedar, but it's leaning downhill. Luckily it's leaning downhill. Yeah, and this log here I fell. It was a heavy leaner, really heavy, that cranked right over sideways. So I fell that one, and it's only gonna go where it's leaning. You can't swing it at all. So it's on the high side of that big fir snag. Oh, 2 other little snags. On the other side of it. So I got a bunch of snagging out to do. Because I want to drop those snags first for safety and because you don't want to be dropping it on good wood. But it also means that one good cedar might have to go down the hill because that might be limb tied with that big fir snag. I got mostly a full tank, so I guess we'll head over there right now. See how we're going to safely fall it. Okay. I'll put the tripod on, keep the camera rolling, just for fun. I'll head over there. Where's my axe? Okay, right there. I'll turn the camera around. There you go. It's one thing I like about this camera is I can switch from the front camera to the back camera and the back to the front while I'm recording. So that's kind of cool. Okay, and this was a gun barrel, this cedar snag here. I bucked her down. Okay, I don't have any free hand to grab anything, so try not to slip. I think I'll just walk up to that walk log. Hike up to that walk log, I should say. Or climb up to that walk log. One of the good things about these ferns, when there's lots of ferns, it's easy walking, but the thing is you can't see where you're walking. There's some spots on this hillside where there's nothing but ferns. Kind of like second growth. Oh, just nothing but ferns. Here's a dried up creek. Just an overflow creek here. Oh, man, just sliding everywhere here. This thick moss. Okay. Okay. I'll climb up. Put that in my pocket. Got knee pads in my pants. I love them. I've had them for like 4 or 5 years now. Knee pads. These pants come with knee pad compartments. You got to buy the pads yourself. Well, that should hold me. I just got these construction pads. We're 15 feet up on that side. Oh yeah, she's bound in there tight. Ooh, look at that. This tree I dropped, the heavy leaner has bound in there. You can tell it's under a tremendous amount of tension. So I gotta somehow safely buck this. See that? Bound in between 2 snags there. The big one, the big fir, and the smaller one. And there's a corner post. That should be corner post 17. Should be. Yeah, and then the line goes straight up the hill. There's a ribbon there, and then a couple more ribbons up there. Goes straight up the hill on this ridge here. Here's a big ridge. It drops down here, comes up, and it drops down over there. So maybe up there, looks like it's a really good spot up there. Potential anyway for a pad. Yeah. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna safely buck this thing. Okay, well, let's get to it. Come on now. Don't have a good spot for the tripod, so I'll have to make do. Tip over now. Okay, I'm gonna hide behind this tree. I'm gonna buck this thing. Well, it's just a garbage tree. I don't have to worry about splitting or anything. as long as I don't get pinched or hurt. Okay, this looks easy enough so far. Okay, so that far stump over there, just past that far stump is my fuel. So a couple nice good cedars in here, and I'll be way up the hill at the end of the day. It's just getting started, just getting this opened up. And I got a couple snags to chase. But looking up here, leaning heavily down the hill, but it's not limb tied with that cedar because there's no limbs on it for one, but leaning right towards it. If it's solid enough, I bore it. If it's solid enough, I'll try and swing it. Don't need to be much, try and swing it. It's a little bit out to the right so it doesn't brush those branches too heavy. Because if it brushes it too heavy, it might break it off. It might break the top, and the top half will come flying back at me here. Yeah, okay, well, well, I guess I'll put you guys over here somewhere. Don't have a good spot again, but don't have a good spot here. There she goes. Yeah. Easy peasy. I bored it and she was quite solid, so I figured I could swing it. And yeah, no problem. No widowmakers up there, broken branches or anything. Yeah. Pretty good though. I had to aim this way. I went right there. Pretty good. Big trail of destruction down there. Yeah, I gotta get these two. They're not short, but they're like half height. I call them short snags. Still pretty dangerous, but it's just not that tall. They're like 40 feet tall, something like that. Oh, there's a third one right here. Didn't see that one. So 3 snags there to get. And then no snags over there, that's good. And then I got this freshly dead one. It's got the fine needles on it, so it should be solid anyway. I'll dump that one down, and then that one there. Looks like it's leaning this way. Oh, there's a third one up there. So there's 3 right here I gotta get too. Yeah, so lots of snags. We're finishing off this tank with snags probably. I might get one seeder here before I run out of fuel. Yeah, I want to bring this, open this up right here to the line. Actually, what do I want to do here? Oh wow, look at that huge snag way up there. See that one way up there? That one's huge. Maybe I'll go chase that one. When I fuel up, I'll go up there and get that one, dump that one right down this draw right here. Oh man, if I had a camera I was willing to risk destroying, I could put the camera right here where I'm standing and get a shot of it coming right towards the camera in slow-mo. Oh, that would have been so cool. This is a new camera. And I got my phone from my other camera and I don't want to chance either of them. But that would have looked sweet. That big one there coming right towards the camera in slow-mo and just crashing down in the gully here. Actually, I'll probably have to get rid of this cedar, little cedar and that little hemlock, and then I can get that snag. Dump it right down here. I wonder if I should do that before I fall this one. Actually, no. What I think I'll do, because if I'm going to have I already got a couple tops down there. I'm going to have this cedar, that cedar, bridged across this gully. So what I'll probably do is that big one, instead of dropping it right down the gully, I'll drop it right where I'm standing, right on this ridge here and smash it on this ridge. Yeah, if I do that, then I can put my phone over on a stump over there and zoom in on slow-mo. Oh yeah, that'll look good. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Talking too much. Yeah, that is falling corner. Oh, it's 15. Oh, it's 15. Okay, I'll have to check the map. I know where I am, but I just check the map. I thought it was 17. I guess 17's up higher up. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get to work. See you guys at the next tree. Right on. So I just fell that tree. Right there, that stump there. Fell out and didn't film. I should have, because it was going pretty good. I dropped it, squeezed it right in there, squeezed it right in here. I dropped it right down in there. I got it bucked. This will be an easy one. I think this whole thing will fly, I think. Yeah, let me top it. Starting to rain now, but it's just a light drizzle. I'll just wait until I run out of fuel here, and then I'll go put my raincoat on. Yeah, it's pretty easy going. I got one little one there, little hemlock, and these 2 little cedars. It's not like I found them. They're pretty small and uneventful. And then, yeah. And I got a whole bunch of other smaller trees too, so it'll be a while before I get to the big one. But she's come together. Yeah, I got her opened up to the end there now, so Yeah, it's gonna go pretty quick. It's pretty spacious here, not a lot of trees, so it's gonna go quick. Okay. Oh, don't get too close to that thing. Uh-oh. Hit up Widowmakers. Brush that thing a little too much. Okay, it's all good. I wanted to get a better angle of this thing hitting the ground, but there's just so much tall bush in the way. All these huckleberry and blueberry bushes here are just so tall, and yeah, it's just getting in the way. But I think I can buck that easily enough. Well, it's starting to get pretty foggy. Look at that fog up there. Even just looking across the trees, like 100 feet from me there, it's hazy. But I mean, I can see across the valley, but the next valley over, because this little valley we're in comes into like a junction of like 3 valleys at the end of this inlet. But in the next mountain range over, there's some guys right at the top of the mountain, and they're fogged out. They get the choppers picking them up, and then there's some engineers in the area staying in camp. And I don't know where they are. I think they're over towards west and towards the ocean there. And they've requested a recce weather check, so the pilot's going to fly out there and just make sure he can get to their pads. And the way it's looking, it'd be iffy if we finish the day. I think there's like an hour and a half left in the day. But if anything, there's 4 guys at a higher elevation up this valley here, this little valley. It's a steep, dead-end valley. And they're higher up than me and my partners. So they'll get fogged out first. So yeah, and if they get socked in, the chopper can't pick them up, then they'll have to hike down to our pad. So we have to wait for them. Just courtesy, we'll wait for them. I can hear them cutting still. Yeah, anyways, I've just felled this tree. I underestimated the length. And I hit that cedar over there, way over there. I underestimated the length of this thing. I thought it'd break on that ridge, but that ridge is, I guess, soft. It's not boulders and stuff. It's just dirt, I suppose. It just squished into the ground on that ridge, so it saved right out. So I'm going to buck it, and then I'm going to follow that cedar back this way. So I'll get all that camera. I'll turn the camera around here. There you go. I'm just going to make sure that I don't hit the camera with that cedar tree. Oh, here's my axe. Gonna get that. Already. Yeah. buckets, kind of up in the air. Stand on that stump down there. Oh yeah. Well, I got lucky there. Buck this last. Buck the rest first. Well, there we go. I changed my plan a little bit. Take out some smaller hammocks and garbage hammock, dump them down at an angle. And then that cedar rolled way down there. It's kind of good that it did that, so then nothing's going to land on it and break on it. I may roll over it, but nothing's going to scrunch it. Yeah, time to fuel up. Got about 1 tank left, and it's quitting time. Show ya. Now that I got this, all this done in this tank here, got a couple trees there, and then what you see me do, now that I gotta get one more, then I get the snag. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go fuel up, have a drink. Let's see at that snag, I suppose. Okay, so I was just looking at the hill, and I see there's a big natural opening up there, like a huge opening right there. You got one snag over there. You got a bunch of small stuff right here. Oh, we got another big snag right there. There's the top of it. I wonder, might be a good spot to put a pad up there because it'd be hardly anything for me to cut. So if I were to just open up this pocket right here, this pocket of timber, then the helicopter will have a nice approach into a pad out there. I mean, still got to see what there is for stumps, but that's a good candidate. Or over there, because there's smaller trees closer together, so a higher probability of finding some good stumps for a pad. But of course, you want it up at the top, so you don't have to worry about accidentally smashing the pad if it's below you. If you can get up at the top line, that's ideal. I mean, if I did put it over there, it'd be on the sideline, so that's not as bad as near the bottom, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put a pad in today, of course, maybe in a couple days, but something to think about. Yeah, a little bit of an opening spot up there, a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to be over there later today anyway, so I'll take a look and see if there's any good spots. And yeah, so I'll do that today, and then maybe today or tomorrow or something, I'll go check that area up there for a pad. Yeah. And my partner got that big. How big was that one? Bigger?
11 by 9.
11 by 9. That's huge. And it didn't even slide down the hill. It's stuck right kind of where it landed. It didn't break any other wood. I mean, it broke right there, but that's not unexpected. That's most of it stayed right out. Yeah, and we're just waiting to get picked up. So probably better hurry. He's going to pick up engineers there, and they can't walk out. We could, although it's going to be like a 2-hour plus hike. We'd have to walk. Why is it so dark on the screen here? Anyways, we have to walk all the way. Road is like right over there. We have to walk all the way down, follow the creek. Oh, to follow the creek down to the valley bottom. There's an old road. The bridge is out. They took the bridge out, but we have to follow the old road till we get to over there somewhere. And then cross a couple creeks, the main river, and then through all that regen over there. Go through all that regen just to get the road over there. So we're thinking about this old road here. You can see the alder. That's where the road is, where all the alder is, the light green. It looks like there's a junction down there. If someone can get down there and put a ground pad in at a junction, then we'd only have to hike down to there if we got fogged out. But she's pretty smoothie. Yeah. Starting to get cold now too. It's soaking wet with sweat and rain. Starting to cool down. And I ate all my lunch. And I don't have a thermos full of tea, which would be nice. Yeah. Looking good up though. Those guys farther up the hill there, they'll make it out. It's cleared up quite a bit.